Meteorologist Greg Fields back with us right now to talk about the storm chances, the timeline. They're not widespread. We've been showing you different tower cams throughout midday, and it looks, it looks different depending on where you are right now. Not so bad.
Yeah, it's going to be cloudy around the Metroplex. That's going to be good news temperature-wise. It's going to keep them below normal.
If
you've been enjoying the below normal temperatures,
I
have because we know the heat is coming,
Yeah.
and we've seen a few showers and thunderstorms out there, but nothing severe so far. That possibility comes a little bit later as we get into this afternoon. 73 degrees taking you out to DBU. Again, the cloudy skies out there with those very light east and southeast winds there here late this morning. And as we come back out to the UNT campus there, 71 and Denton. Again, those winds out of the east and northeast in that 5-10 mile per hour range. So here's what it looks like around the Metroplex. Beginning to see a few more showers develop out toward the DFW, just northwest of there, heading over towards South Lake, and some activity beginning to push up out of Ellis County into the southern part of Dallas County out toward Lancaster. So again, this is going to be in the form of showers, and we've seen a little more widespread activity that has really weakened some isolated thunderstorms embedded in that, but you see that spreading over Corsicana, heading down I-45, going to run into some wet roads there, getting out toward Athens, and that's pushing on up into Van Zant County as well, over toward Palestine, maybe some moderate showers in that activity. But again, nothing strong, nothing severe with this activity through the early afternoon hours, and then things might ramp up a little bit more as we head later into today. So our southeastern counties now will see some showers and storms. Again, nothing severe, but as we get into this afternoon, that will change for us. Now, I mentioned the temperatures. They're going to stay in the upper 70s to low 80s around today. So that normal high 87 with the cloud cover and that chance for rain hanging around. That's going to keep those temperatures well below normal for today. So let's look at our timecast heading into the early afternoon. We'll see some showers and storms starting to develop a little farther west. That activity in the southeastern areas moves on away. And then as we head toward 3 p.m., thunderstorm chances ramp up a little bit more for us, and then mainly west of Dallas and Fort Worth, I think, will be the best chance for any strong, severe thunderstorms, and maybe a little farther south with that isolated activity around 5 p.m. So for that afternoon commute, we'll have some scattered thunderstorms around. Not everyone seeing the storms today, but again, those of us who do will have that potential for some wind and hail. That continues on into the evening hours, and then should slowly begin to taper off as we head on toward 10 p.m. here this evening. So there's the severe weather outlook for today. You see around the Metroplex, we're in that marginal risk. That's going to be on the lower end, level 1 out of 5 there for the hail and wind, and then we'll bump that up to a slight risk for some strong severe thunderstorms a little farther south and west as we get out toward Granbury, Stephenville, down toward Meridian and Hillsborough. So still stay weather aware through later this afternoon, heading into the evening hours here for tonight. Things should be relatively quiet overnight, and then as you head out the door for tomorrow morning, but we'll have more scattered thunderstorms to talk about as we get into tomorrow afternoon. That's going to be associated with the front that works its way into the area. So here we are late in the day, heading towards 7 p.m. on Thursday. Scattered thunderstorms around the area, and those may persist a little longer into the evening, perhaps even into the overnight hours, taking you toward 3 a.m. on Friday morning. Scattered thunderstorms still around, and maybe for that morning rush on Friday, and then those start to taper off as we head toward midday on Friday, and I think our rain chances really start to dry up as we get into Friday afternoon and evening. Now, we're still looking at a marginal risk for some strong and severe thunderstorms on Thursday afternoon and evening as well. It's going to be level 1, marginal hail and wind, again, will be the main concerns for us as we wrap up the week. All right, that coverage with the rain and storms does drop off as we head into the weekend. Not going to be zero entirely. I think Saturday night, they're going to go with a slight chance for some thunderstorms once again, about a 20% coverage. Outside of that, the rain chances will be near zero, I think, as we head into Saturday and Sunday. Now, the temperatures, they will start to climb just a little bit as well. We're going to keep it right around 80 through Friday, so still well below normal. And then we begin to see those temperatures climbing back up a little bit as those rain chances begin to dry up. By Sunday, we're going to be looking at around 89 or so for that high, and that's about where we should be for this time of year. And then some low 90s as we look at that 14-day forecast. Now, slight thunderstorm chances again early next week, next Monday and Tuesday. Beyond that, we're looking at some partly cloudy skies later next week, and those daytime highs in the lower 90s. All right, we'll have more midday coming up after this.